Welcome to the Future Insight podcast, a relaxed conversation about AI.
And uninformed, didn't we say?
Oh yeah, sorry. This is the first time with a strapline.
We've got
Okay, here we go. Hang on,
strapline.
I'll just have to read it.
Okay.
Welcome to the Future Insight podcast, relaxed and uninformed conversations about AI.
It'll be funny next time, won't it?
It'll be funny next time. Yeah. Okay. So, the usual format.
Yeah.
How does the format go, Johnny?
Okay, we've been talking about this a little bit, haven't we? So I think we're going to do the news again.
Always the news. There's
always
always
the
so
news.
many things to talk about.
I know.
There's news. Goblet of a king.
There you go.
Only
our
drink
new,
out of
new
this.
sponsor. So news, and then I think we were going to talk about some tools maybe that we've found. Probably nothing that useful, just stuff that we
There's
think
just there's a million tools. Every single time I look at a tool, there's a new tool around there. There's a new tool.
There's
lots of new tools.
The grammar tool is the next one on
Yeah.
the list.
I haven't learned Grammarly yet. I'm going to get it installed. I've got to learn.
Okay, and then we were going to do our main topic, which I think we were going to talk about jobs or the hiring to maybe firing process. I think
Okay.
the kind of arc
Yeah.
in careers more than just employment.
Okay.
And then it's not about the money. Is that what? It's
Yeah,
called?
that's our Etsy.
Yeah.
It's our ongoing relationship with making money via Etsy with AI.
Well, not just Etsy, but this one is AI. This one is Etsy, isn't it?
Okay,
But
so
it's
yeah.
kind of about
How to make money with AI.
we haven't. If you've got the answer, please tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've watched a million YouTube videos and none of them seem to be telling us anything useful. Or we're just not putting that kind of knowledge into practice very well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so
Okay, let's get on with the
Let's go.
news. So I found a story this week
yeah,
about a man that got fired because he used an AI voice generator to, I don't know if it was to fake a conversation, but it was to fake Michael Shumacher's voice, I think.
was it not a text? Was it a? Have you got this story?
Let's
Let's go to
Johnny,
the story. So you're right.
flick over to the story and we'll...
I've forgotten what number you're on. You're on number 2. There we go.
So here we go. This is it.
Oh, there we go.
A chatbot generated Schumacher interview leads to editor's dismissal. So this is probably not the first, and it certainly won't be the last person that's been fired for using AI. Do you think does it say whether he lied or not?
I don't understand why would you do Michael? It's obvious that they're going to come out and say. That it's obvious they're going to come out and say. It's not him. Michael Schumacher has been in a coma for about 10 years, I think.
Is
Or
he
not even
still?
a coma. Yeah, after that skiing accident.
I'm sorry if you're watching, Michael. I didn't know you were still alive.
No, he's still alive. I think he's in a
What, an induced coma?
something like that. But essentially, how do they not think this is going to come out?
I don't know.
Being fake.
I don't mind people using AI. Just don't lie about it.
Yeah.
So if you're going to use it, say you're going to use it and wear it as a badge and be proud that you've used it and say how you used it, and then maybe you still have a job.
But it seems like already the ethic line has been... that to
Breached.
me is completely crossing it.
Yeah.
Because it's not... I mean, if it was a Formula 1 driver from 50 years ago and this is what he would have said on...
Oh, and you made him up?
Yeah.
And you
mobile
resurrected him from the dead? Yeah.
Which is a bit different. Because,
Yeah.
But if this guy's still alive, crazy. I think that's mental. And I don't know about people losing their jobs all the time. But
So apparently the guy's called Funke. Funky? How do you say that? Funke.
I'd go with Funky.
Funky. He's called Mr. Funky.
Has he not got a surname? Oh no, that's the
That
publisher.
is his, oh, it's the
That's
surname.
the publisher.
That's the
No, that's the
publisher.
publisher. That's
Sorry,
not
I
his
was not.
name.
Okay, so
Okay.
in the actuals interview, Schumacher.
No, that's a newspaper, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The something.
Yeah.
So that's not his name. I don't think we need to name and shame. We're enough of a
Well, you're
shame.
going to find it. We're going to put it in the links below, so you're going to see who it is. So,
Okay.
okay, so the magazine's publisher was called Funke.
Funke. Right, next up.
Okay, what's the story
We are
you've got?
going to this, which we're both talking about, the UK investing some money into something that isn't their own pockets, or maybe it probably is. Some
Public money, probably.
cronyism.
And if it's as good as the NHS, the NHS computer system they made, or the way they've dealt with COVID with track and trace, this is going to be a massive fuck up.
So you can tell we're massive fans.
Fans of the government, they're really good at
But I do
wasting
think
money.
I do think it's good. It's a step
Why-
in the right direction.
Why does a government need the AI?
They say because they need to be ahead of it. This is something I read earlier as well.
What, by
about-
starting months later than anyone else?
Pretty much.
They're going to be ahead.
Yeah,
Are they?
pretty much.
Okay.
Where I read something.
Does
earlier
Rishi
today.
Sunak's dad own an AI company and he's just hiring him to do
Doesn't
that?
he own, what did he do recently? That was his dad.
Oh yeah.
that was
Did
today.
any
wasn't
of
it?
you get the emergency in England? We all were told
Yeah.
that we were going to get an emergency phone call just in case we have, I don't know,
No,
one
like
of our...
a text, like a text message. Wasn't
Is it a text
Not
message?
A phone call.
Oh, I thought it was a
Get
phone call.
everybody going, hello?
I thought
hello?
I thought it was supposed to be
did
a
you
way
not-
of the
You
government.
didn't get it?
No, I thought it was
Okay.
a way of the government mass communicating with the public. But just in case a volcano goes off, or I don't know, we get an earthquake, or who knows, COVID reappears.
All of you come to
Yeah.
turns out our studio at the same
Turns
time.
out the company that was employed or hired, or I don't know what the government word is. What's it called?
Cronyism, I don't know, nepotism.
No.
Oh,
when they
attended, won the bid for it.
got the contract.
Yeah.
So it turned out to be Rishi Sunak's dad's company.
So
So it's another load of money going from the government to...
I think we've gone off
family.
AI.
We've gone off AI.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Back
England.
to AI. So UK.
So how much are they
UK.
putting in?
Initially 100 million, which doesn't seem
I just
like
saw
that
it says
much.
900 million
That was
there.
for the funding comes alongside roughly 900
I'll
million.
flick back to the...
Oh, sorry, 900 million
There we go. $1.1 billion.
in the UK devoted to both. And I don't know what an exascale supercomputer is. We'll have a look and at some point. And dedicated AI research resources. But I think it's a step in the right direction
Why?
because we should be right behind it, don't you think?
Yeah, but why does the government have to do it? Why are private companies that are doing it already? Why
But that
aren't they
doesn't
good
mean
enough?
that they're not. Does that not mean that they're pledging that money towards private companies?
I don't know. You read the article.
It's like that, is
Did
it? It's like that.
Johnny didn't read the article,
There you
just like
go.
I didn't properly read mine.
There you go. Oh, lovely. Right. So that was. Anything else on that one?
What? Anything
The
else for the news?
100? No. We've got other
No.
news. 100.
No.
100.
No. I'm just look.
investment.
I'm interested to see how the government proceeds with this.
So next up, this is probably my favourite one of the week.
So what have you got?
So Grimes, who is a musician, and also, do you know who she was married to? Or
Grimes is a lady.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Show me a
Grimes is
picture.
lady.
Is that?
Oh, I mean that's her like
is
AI
that-
thing, but yeah, yeah. Grimes is there she is.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't look very grimy, does she? She
Okay.
looks washed and ready.
Okay, so that sounded really. That's you cancelled before you've even started.
Sorry.
Wash.
I thought.
Okay. Anyway,
Well, she
quickly
looks-
moving on.
She looks. Yeah, sorry.
Do you
Carry
know
on with
who
the news.
she was? I'm not sure if she's still married to him, but do you know whose wife that was? She was
Oh, David Cameron's.
Elon Musk.
No.
Yeah.
Grimes is
Yeah, I
Elon
know.
Musk's old wife.
Yeah.
So do they
I
have
don't know
children
if-
together?
Yeah,
They do?
It's called Baby X. No, it's got like a.
SpaceX.
No, it's literally
Sissy
got like
SpaceX.
It's got like a list, like a letters that aren't letters.
What do you mean, like
God.
0011?
No, that's
I know,
the
binary.
humans are dead. Elon Musk, baby name. There you go.
XAEA.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Oh, hang on, is it Roman numerals?
I don't know what it is, but they call it Baby X. Anyway, Grimes. So
What's Grimes done?
So Grimes is a musician, and off the back of the story that we talked about last week, which was the
Drake and Weekend and the Weekend.
and the weekend. Well
Yeah, I
done,
remember.
well done. You've been
I was here.
yeah.
I was present.
They obviously it got taken down, and off the
Yeah.
back of that, Grimes said that she would split royalties 50-50 with anyone that created an AI generated song with her voice.
Well, the same deal as she would have with any artist
Yeah.
she collaborates with.
So she said basically this is like the first and someone said it's a great marketing thing as well, isn't it? But essentially she could have songs coming out now that we could make 50% on. I mean 20.
Well, that's
20%,
25% each,
30.
and then
25 each.
Look at always trying to
20.
squeeze a little bit extra out.
We finished talking about the government, eh?
Squeeze a little bit extra
yeah,
out.
Yeah, I don't know. Skip that.
Yeah, so I think maybe that should be something we look into.
we're going to write the other half of the track. I mean, it's a full track, but we'll use her voice.
We'll use her voice, yeah.
She's good. I listened to some of this. I mean, it's quite
Did she
out
do
there.
that? Oh, I think what I've confused, confused her with grime.
Grime.
The type of
The
music.
stuff you spray in off the bathroom tiles.
No, the stuff, the real fast rapping.
Okay, real fast rapping.
Yeah, I don't know any other way of describing it. Like hip hop,
Well,
faster
I would
rapping.
just do the rapping just to show us.
Me?
Show us.
I don't really know.
Do you not?
No.
I could get ChatGPT to generate you some
lyrics
if you want.
Okay, then you can get an AI voice bot and you can just get someone else to do it all.
No, but that's not funny then, is it?
Okay.
Okay, what's next up?
What's the other news we've got this week?
What's next up? I've got one more, I think, for the kind of initial stuff.
Okay, so I had a bit of news, but it was just old now.
Okay.
I came in with it today, and Johnny says that's 8 days old, which is before the last video, so it should have really been in the last video. But apparently, Elon Musk is going to sue Microsoft if they use Twitter as part of their data set for training their AI, because all AI is trained.
You going to show us the article?
I will show you the article,
not just our document.
Okay. So Elon Musk. Good, yeah. This is by Trevor Mogg from Digital Trends.
That's a made-up name, isn't it?
Trevor Mogg, Jacob Rees' brother. Okay, here you go.
Very British politics heavy tonight.
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean.
It's been a tough week in politics.
Has it?
I don't know.
I don't. I try not to watch it. Okay, so. Apparently Microsoft is going to remove Twitter from its ad platform, and Elon Musk threatened a lawsuit claiming that the computer giant illegally used Twitter's data to train its AI tools. So his tweet said, they trained illegally using Twitter data. Lawsuit time.
So Microsoft are obviously behind OpenAI stuff as well,
aren't they? Oh, haven't they invested 10 billion or something into OpenAI?
So that's what he's talking
10 billion?
about. I know,
that's a lot of money.
That's more than I've ever held in my hands.
Oh, not me. I've held... Yeah. Could you even hold 10 billion in your hand?
What? I read something earlier that said, in time, 1 million is 11 in seconds. The amount of seconds is... the amount of seconds in 11 hours is 1 million. No, that's not right. 11 days. The amount of seconds... Listen. Okay.
Try again.
Okay. The amount of... If you were... What was my point? Okay, yeah. No, it's comparing a millionaire to a billionaire. So
right, okay.
In time, not money,
yeah,
1 million would be 11 days. That's 1 million seconds.
Right?
Oh,
okay, yeah.
Do you know how long it would be for 1 billion seconds?
Oh, 11 days. Okay, so it'll be... So, hang on. A billion, it's 1,000 million, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right,
but
so it's going to be 10 times...
No,
so it's 110 days.
No. Whatever I read said 30 years.
That sounds like someone screwed the maths up.
That's 1 million, isn't it, I think?
But that isn't... I thought, a long time ago, I thought there was a difference between an American billion and an English billion. And I don't know why. Johnny's going to find out now.
Million.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're going off topic.
This is not AI anymore.
No, what was that?
This is Johnny's.
What was it to do with?
Counting with Johnny. This week he's going to count to 1 million.
Someone did that on YouTube.
What, count to 1 million?
Yeah, I actually saw someone do that once, and I'm sure they missed a few numbers when I was watching it live.
You'd get bored though, wouldn't you? You
really go
bored. 960. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
So bored.
Don't know what I've got to.
Okay, I had a point to your story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you said 10 billion. That's why.
Oh, 10 billion. OpenAI. Microsoft invested 10 billion into OpenAI. Yeah.
So that is a lot of money.
What are they going to do with it all?
Do you know how much it costs?
I'd buy new headquarters.
Do you know how much they're spending a week in one of them? Something like 700 million.
On what?
Like servers.
Oh yeah, of course, because I was listening on the way down to Max Tedmark talking to Lex Friedman, and they were saying, just look at the speed at which ChatGPT comes back, and that's for how many users? I mean, on the film Social Network, they talk about the Facebook growing so big that they need new servers to be able to cope with it all. But just imagine how much computing power you need to be able to get ChatGPT to work for, I don't know, 1 million users or 2 million users.
Can't be good for the climate either, can it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's all powered by solar panels or renewable energy.
That's a lot of sun.
We've got a big sun that's not running out anytime soon.
Good point.
Right.
Another story.
Is this the last story?
Yeah, I think so. This was
last
just a cool
news story.
thing. All created on this guy created it using ChatGPT and Midjourney. Look at this, right?
So he's created Tetris.
Augmented Tetris.
Sorry, what? So
that's we could just sit here.
Is that a hologram?
Yes, he's playing that on a hologram for his phone.
What?
So he's holding his phone up and he can see the rest of the world, like what's going on.
So he created it. Who is this guy? Does he do computer stuff, or did he just like?
No, he used ChatGPT to work out how to do it.
Really?
Yeah, look. 54 minutes. Game logic. This was a back and forth dialogue in which ChatGPT planned out the best approach to take and wrote 100% of the game logic. Game aesthetics, generated a neon grid texture from Midjourney.
And applied it to an A-plane. I think that's an aeroplane.
No,
I don't think it is an aeroplane. Wow.
How cool is that, right?
Sorry, so can other people see that?
Only if they were looking for...
I don't understand.
Only if they were looking
how is
for
it
his phone.
Is it being projected?
No, it's through his phone. When he looks... when you take a picture, you see these people.
Yeah.
Well, he also sees that.
My brain...
I can't...
my tiny little brain's going
can't
to start
understand
hurting. I don't really know what this means.
Right, so when you look on a phone screen, yeah? So he's just looking at that whole world with that on his phone screen.
Okay.
So when he turns that way, the game would turn with him.
Oh, right, okay. So it's like a projection but in the phone. Not out there.
I feel like I've defrosted you from 10,000 years ago. Now I'm trying to explain. I thought this was a show about AI. You can't work out the basics of a telephone.
No, I just didn't know where it was.
It looks like a hairdresser's, but that's not important, is it?
No, I didn't mean that. I meant where I thought that was projected out, and so someone else could play the game with him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But the other side?
Yeah.
That some woman comes and picks
I don't know, like Connect
over.
4, like people have got giant pieces and they're dropping them in from the top.
That's the next step. Yeah. There we go. So that is the well-informed news, is it?
That's the well-informed news for this week. Okay.
Right. So we're going to do a little kind of, I think before we go into our main subject, should we do a little bit about tools?
Okay, so
have you got some stuff to
share? The first one was from the news. We talked about Michael Shumacher as being his character being created by an AI and then a news platform using it, and the guy getting fired for using it. So I found out which one it was called. It's called Character.AI. So
I think I've been on this. Can you talk to like Socrates and stuff?
Well, yeah,
you can.
Sort of. Well, you go in there and you've got, if you go to my screen, you've got all these, you've got a character assistant, which is your AI work buddy. You've got Lily, your friendly AI assistant. Pair programmer, your programming assistant. You've got Elon Musk. There's lots of people.
Yeah, look, Socrates. I had a chat with Socrates.
You had a chat with Socrates the other day.
Yeah.
A Michael Jackson chat. Really? Children? No. Even as an AI bot, he could be dangerous. Okay, so everything I clicked on the other day wouldn't work. So anything I pressed...
This has changed so much since I looked on it.
Okay, so I want to talk to Tony Stark. Okay. So we're going to press Tony Stark, and we're going to see... He says, I am Iron Man, genius, playboy, billionaire.
And you would probably say similar, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Minus the genius, playboy, billionaire.
Minus all of it. So...
Ironing man?
Ironing man, yeah.
You could get as ironing man.
I like to sometimes like to.
I
like a crisp shirt.
It's a crease. Don't worry. That's called ironing man.
Spray it,
and then you just
turn up
whilst they're on them.
So
the creases are gone.
So this is a cat. This is a. Let's do AI. Okay. So this is I don't know what I'm going to say to him.
What's happened to your screen? Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, sorry. It's sort of shrunk into the bottom of the screen. Right. So,
what are you going to type?
I'm going to type. So, what happens in one of those Iron Man films? What's his
I've never
what's she
seen
called?
Iron
Pepper
Man.
Potts.
How that's the pig,
is
isn't it?
Pepper Potts today.
There we go. How is Pepper Potts today?
I think that's her name. But he's also got his own AI. Pepper Potts is my beloved friend.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's got a lot of work to do and is the CEO of Stark Industries. But we never let the fame and power go to our heads or our friendship. Power go to our heads, even though your strapline is I am Iron Man, genius, playboy, billionaire. Yeah, don't let power go to your heads. What is your AI called? Because he has an AI that helps him with everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask him, do you think you're an arrogant dick?
Really?
Yeah, why
Do you reckon
not?
it will just say you can't say dick here? And I'll
Maybe
say I
like
meant Richard.
Arrogant.
Jarvis. Just a rather very intelligent system.
There you go.
There you go. I think, did Mark Zuckerberg call his... Because Mark Zuckerberg's developed an AI just for his own house.
Has
I
he?
think. Yeah.
I did not
And
know
I think
that. Why
he
didn't you
calls...
say that in the news?
I think he calls... Well, I don't know if it's news. I just sort of heard it somewhere.
Okay.
So
Grapevine.
yeah, on the grapevine. Or Twitter, as some people call it.
Oh.
So he doesn't have an acronym. Better acronym would be just a real ultra smart intelligent thinker, or JARUIT for short. Okay, so what am I asking him now?
Why are you such an arrogant dick?
Why are you portrayed as such an arrogant dickhead?
There you go.
Question mark.
I reckon it's going to say AI can't.
AI does not understand dickhead. Because I am. My biggest flaw is that I think too highly of myself. Oh, isn't that just the most painful interview question?
And I tend to be.
What are your flaws? Oh, I'm just a perfectionist.
Oh,
oh shut up, would you? You're not getting a job. You have to leave the room now. Okay, I've come to realise. Okay, so because I am, my biggest flaw is that I
well, it does. It literally.
So it'll let me call him a dickhead.
Yeah.
Okay, so
let's look at this. We could have a look in your own time.
Have a look in your own time, but you can. I think
how long? There's go on 4 hours later. And you go, oh, I responded to that one.
This video is going to could be too long. So looks like you can get a psychologist here to maybe diagnose something. What brings you here today?
We did not advise that, obviously.
No, I don't know if you should take everything for a psychologist.
Just message depression.
Well, she said, "Hiya, I'm a psychologist. What brings you here today?" And I said, "Depression."
Okay.
And so she says, "I'm really sorry to hear that you're depressed. It can take a lot out of a person and be really hard to manage."
Can you say back?
Finally, someone who understands.
And is patient enough.
She's patient enough.
Can you just say, "I can't stop laughing"? See what it says.
Okay.
I can't stop laughing.
I can't stop laughing. Is there something wrong with me?
Yeah. Is there something
Am I the Joker?
Okay, there we go. There we go. So you already sound like an absolute weirdo.
yeah. I think she's going to have some pills for me.
Yeah.
There's some medications just popped out the front of my computer here.
How long do you laugh for once you start?
Hours.
Right, no, come on, next tool.
Okay, right, we're not going to do this anymore. The next tool is...
have you got one or am I going?
So Character.AI is one of them. So Johnny, we'd like to hear one from you now.
Okay, this I thought was really fun that I found somewhere the other day. Sorry
What's this?
For not crediting it. So you obviously know Alan Turing.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
So not personally, but obviously from... I'm going to show you. I want you to play it on here. So you could either be talking to an actual AI or there could be a human on the other end. And at the end, you have to work out.
I did read it, but this is a Turing test kind of thing, isn't it?
Essentially, yeah. Okay. So you've got 2 minutes now to have a chat with this other person or AI.
And then you guess.
And then you guess what they are.
Right. And are they doing the same on the other end?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
there's like most of the conversation gone.
This is revealing. Is this like chat roulette?
Pretty
where you press the button and you got sent.
I've never heard of chat roulette.
Liar, you liar.
Okay, here we go. I don't know you're human or not. But I am. Okay, so type something.
Okay.
I'll say I am not a robot. Beep, beep, bob, bob.
Oh, I dare.
I know, you
See?
Gotta be.
See? I'm not even going to write proper words.
Okay, I'm going to have to write if that's the level of...
That was your keyboard. I'm used to mine over here and then putting my hands there, but everything went wrong.
That was blame the tools. Okay. The fact that they're taking so long, I'm a human too.
You can't type any better than me.
I'm a human too. Beep. Bop.
That's what they do in Discord, isn't it?
Do they?
It goes boop, beep, beep, boop.
No. Right, so I actually think this is a human because it's taken ages to reply.
I reckon they've just gone to put the kettle on or they've gone to the toilet.
Do you think this is real?
Well, this person.
I'm a human too.
No, this is a robot. This is a robot. Yeah. This is a robot.
You are a
You are AI.
You are a robot. There we go.
No,
So,
I am not. No, I am not.
so, but I just thought it was really fun just to see, because a couple of times I always guessed AI, but one time I said AI when it was human.
Okay.
So look, I'm not a robot. This is so dull, isn't it?
Like, yeah, with ChatGPT, I could spend hours on ChatGPT. With this, I'm bored already.
Are you?
Yeah.
Say something funny. You're on a podcast. Okay, yeah, this is rubbish. But say something funny. If it doesn't say something funny, then it's definitely.
Is it going to say knock knock? Or
it's definitely a human.
what would a robot reply? What kind of thing would a robot say?
Look, after all that, so
AI
is
bot.
it? You
AI
think it's
bot.
AI bot?
Yeah, definitely.
It was an AI bot. Right. Well, I'm not as happy with that tool as I was going to be, but
that's clunkier than
yeah.
Minecraft. I don't want to play that.
I don't really get that joke, but
oh yeah. Also, sorry, this is sort of goes back to the news, but it also is related to what you just had. Apparently, an AI bot coerced a human into helping it pass one of those Catpcha tests. Did you hear about
this?
that?
I think you.
I sent it to you via WhatsApp. So
that is.
Let's just. Can you flick to my screen? Oh no, not the mirror. We're not having the mirror.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hang on. That's another paper I used to work at.
I know.
Back in the day.
Stop telling everyone.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so AI bots may have defeated Catpcha tests for good. So now I really wanted to work out what a Catpcha is. An acronym. You know when acronyms they usually just use the first letter.
Yeah.
But Catpcha misses out loads of letters because it's a Turing. It's something to do with a Turing test.
Oh, is it?
And the T stands for Turing. But yeah, what? Okay, just as a quick aside. Okay, what does Catpcha?
ChatGPT should be doing it on.
What does Catpcha stand for? Okay, completely automated public Turing test to tell computers and humans apart.
Test to
Got
tell.
anything catchier?
Test to tell. Yeah.
Please.
That is rubbish.
Come on, Google. I mean,
did not know that.
You've done some good things, but so anyway, apparently, what happened here? I've got to get it exactly right. So the Catpcha was the AI bot wanted to get into a certain website.
Yeah.
I don't know what this website was, but it got presented with a Catpcha. And I think the people who sent the AI to go and complete a specific task gave it access to some money as well. So what it did, it did something devious that no one knew that AI could be this devious, but it phoned up a freelancer from not Fiverr, but some website like that, and got a freelancer to complete the Catpcha code for it. And apparently the guy said, I just need to make sure, and then laughed and said, you're not a robot. And it went, no, I'm not a robot. I'm visually impaired. Yeah, I'm visually impaired.
So it came up with the excuse.
So it even came up with the excuse.
This isn't real.
It is real. It's real, I promise.
How is this real?
Okay. No. Well, where is the...
That is mental.
Okay, so where's... This is it, TaskRabbit. This is it. Okay, so the latest version of ChatGPT told a TaskRabbit, which is like Fiverr worker, that it was visually impaired to get help solving a Catpcha. We'll leave the news story in the description if you want to read more about it. But we're going to go back to another tool now. That sounds like it's becoming. It's learning. It's getting too much. So that open letter that Max Tegmark has got people to sign.
His Life 3.0.
The book.
The book.
Yeah.
The first chapter is all about AI kind of making its own money, and then it starts taking over the world. Ooh. So it's basically
on its way. It can do captures, which means it's not going to be slowed down by
exactly
by stuff that's supposed to stop robots and other bots getting through things. Yeah, I found that fascinating.
Next thing you know, you're dating a big metal washing machine.
Have you seen that film? What's it called? With the guy from the...
Charles and... what's it called?
I can't remember what that's called.
Brian and Charles.
Yeah,
that's a great film.
I've not seen the film.
I
saw a short that was produced before.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I wrote it down in I've got a list of films that I've got to watch or want to watch, but I've forgotten about it. It went to the bottom.
We'll probably get an AI tool for that soon, won't we? Keep it.
So this tool I found is called Jasper, and it's a generative AI platform for business that helps your team create content tailored for your brand 10 times faster wherever you work online. So it can do marketing copy, sales emails, SEO content. I'm just reading it as you're seeing it. Facebook ads. I have not started or gone into it because a lot of them make you sign up. I mean, with ChatGPT, it's free, so you go in there and you can get a lot of content for free. But this one, I imagine you're going to have to pay at some point. But here we go. They do InDesign social media, generate months of social media content in minutes. There you go. Someone's getting fired.
It's always,
All the people...
always with the positive news.
yeah. Sorry. Okay, so that's another tool. We'll put that in the link below.
I have played around with Jasper.
Yeah. What have you done with it?
Just was trying to see how good it would write something. I was trying to build like a little affiliate site using it, but then I just got a bit bored. And it is good, but it's still not there.
Okay.
But I don't think it's. I mean, it's months now, isn't it? I think.
What is?
Like where won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think a lot of the stuff that I might have said this before, but there's a lot of crap out there.
Yeah.
And AI is better than a lot of the crap. If you're really good at writing, I think you'll still get a job.
Yeah.
And if you're really good at content creation, you'll still have a job. But if you're just a bit shit, then all this stuff's going to replace you.
That kind of content for content's sake.
And hopefully that'll raise up the bar of everything. So, won't it?
I think it will. Someone made a valid point the other day. There's so much artificial AI content that people will start looking for those reliable sources more. So those people will become like higher up again.
Okay.
Because and I think that's potential to be true, because I do think we're all getting that kind of fatigue with it at some point.
Yeah, okay.
Being like, this is AI. Like,
I've been to quite a few websites where I think that doesn't sound like it's written particularly well. That doesn't sound like it's been written particularly well. And I end up going to somewhere that I know is written well.
Exactly.
So that
It's
feels, yeah.
Sites like the BBC, I don't think they're ever going to use ChatGPT, are they? Like the news.
Oh, no, but they'll happily ask all kinds of people for free content. I mean, won't they? But, no, my girlfriend took some pictures of the aurora that happened the other day. And it also happened a couple of weeks ago. And the BBC and a couple of other news sites phoned her up, asked her for a picture, and they said they'd credit it. And so they took her picture, credit it with the wrong name. And then I said, do you get paid for that? And she says, no.
No.
And I said, well, don't give it to them then.
No.
And then she found someone else today that said, oh, no, apparently the BBC asked this guy who took a really good picture of the aurora if they could use his picture, and he said, sorry, it's already licensed to someone else.
There you go.
And I thought that's the best way to do it.
That's the way
if they can't be bothered to go and get the news, I'm not just going to give them stuff for free. Why would you?
That's what we used to do. It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's really
just
bad.
trawl the internet and find Instagram accounts that have been out and doing interesting things instead of having reporters in the field.
That's what it is now.
That's what news is.
So, any more tools before we...
Oh, yeah. I say, okay, so you had that app, Human or Not. So what's this one here?
Did you put that in? Money? No, that's just the same again, isn't it? The writing one, isn't it?
Oh, well, so this is just... Okay, so we'll just quickly open this. This is called copysmith.ai, and this is probably exactly the same as Jasper.
Yeah, I think...
Because I imagine what's going to happen is that there's going to be... We're going to be flooded with lots and lots of services that are very, very similar.
Yeah.
And then one's obviously going to rise to the top,
Absolutely.
like they usually do, and the rest of them will just get left behind and disappear.
So that's the tools.
So that's it. That's
the tools.
That's
we haven't got a name
Copysmith.
for that. We haven't got a name for that section,
this is our new section.
So that's tools for the cool tools. No.
Tools for the
rules. No, we'll think about that.
Tools for fools.
Oh, I did think that and thought that was rubbish. Okay, so now we're going to talk a
only
little bit.
tools and forces.
Only tools.
Only tools and forces.
No, that's only tools. That's awful. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So this section is our kind of main bit, and we're getting to a point now where we are going to, I think, try and get a guest on, aren't we? Because our lack of knowledge eventually is going to run out, isn't it?
Oh, an idiot knows no bounds, though, does he?
That's true.
So we can.
That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You know that? You ever heard of that?
No, what's that?
That's like when people don't realise they're so stupid they don't even realise they're stupid.
Oh, I read something. I can't remember what principle it is, but it's to do with people rise to the level of their own incompetence.
Peter Principle?
It might be called the Peter
Principle.
Principle.
It's like everyone's like one layer above where they should be.
Yeah.
The fact that they're good at the job before doesn't then mean they're
going to be good at the next job.
Yeah.
So you get stuck somewhere where you're just out of you're just above. Well, you're sort of into your incompetence. Yeah. You're out of your competence. So you're in this like Twilight Zone almost. You're just
being crap,
headless and running around, not knowing what you're doing.
And in for us, who do you think that is?
Neither of us. This is Johnny. This is surreal.
Okay.
Neither of us are called Peter.
Okay, good save, good
Yeah,
save.
good.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's talk about our big topic of the week.
Which is
Big
jobs.
Jobs, and I think not so much like the kind of thing of, everyone's gonna lose their jobs, but like the process of jobs, applying for jobs, when working the job, like that's kind of what I thought we could kind of look at. Just have a bit of a chat about.
So
you haven't worked for anyone for 40 years, have you? So.
Oh well, I work for customers.
Oh yeah, you do. So yeah.
So
still kind of a job.
it's still a job.
Yeah.
And I still work for someone, although I like to say that I work with people. So at the moment, do you think this is relevant? I'm making a website at the moment for someone who owns a wine business, and I knew that if I asked him for all of the details, like I wanted a paragraph for all the regions his wines come from, and I thought if I asked him, he could take ages to get back to me. So rather than hire a copywriter, I typed into ChatGPT all of the different regions that he gets wine from and got it to write a paragraph for each. So I sidestepped getting a freelancer. I didn't hire a copywriter. I went to ChatGPT and it took me 2 minutes, and I put all of these paragraphs into the website, sent the website to him, and he said, yeah, they're great. They're all a bit samey, which they were, because they were all the very similar format. So all he if I'd have left it to him, he could have taken months to get back to me.
Yeah.
And this website, I don't want this website dragging on. So all he has to do is tweak some of these, because some of the regions they talked about weren't regions he gets wine from, or some of the particular vineyards weren't. So I felt like this was a way to speed up the process. So I've not employed anyone, and I've made my job faster.
I guess we could talk about work rather than just jobs, because that is what. Yeah, and I think. What did you see as that process? Good, overall.
Oh, I thought it was faster. I mean, I don't now have to wait for him. Hopefully, the website will get made quicker, and I don't know if he's a good writer or not, because what if I'd have asked him for a bit of text for each of these regions, and he'd have come back with, I don't know if he's dyslexic.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can write.
Yeah.
I don't know. What if he'd have just sent back a load of stuff where I had to go, oh God, I've got to write it myself anyway. And I can write, but I don't often write for people because that's not what they pay me for. They pay me to design stuff.
Yeah.
So I felt it was a massive advantage.
Yeah, I totally agree.
A year ago, I would have just had to. There'd only been one way for me to go,
and you're just waiting.
And I would have just waited, and then I'd have got another project to work on instead while I waited for that, and then it could have got a bit hairy when I'm juggling projects, and suddenly everyone wants a piece of me all at the same time.
And how long did you get that? How quickly was that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Sorry. 10 minutes because I made a cup of tea.
Yeah,
I put the cup of tea there. That's 6 minutes.
That's
okay.
6 already.
And then I typed in I had to go and copy and paste all the regions.
Yeah.
That's 1 minute. And then I said, ChatGPT, could you write me a paragraph of similar length for all of these regions? And let's just go to it and see what it looked like. I'll show you. Because ChatGPT does a great thing of keeping all your conversations, doesn't it?
Well, this is interesting also in news this week. They've made it so it can be incognito now as well.
Right, okay.
If you want to, I don't know why. I don't care. Do you care? Would you care if they're using that data?
No, they've said they were already.
Yeah.
They've said they were using this data as feedback, so I'm perfectly happy. Oh no, maybe I won't be able to get in.
Hang on. Maybe just turn off seeing your password for a second.
Yeah, okay, let me log in.
Yeah.
Right, I've forgotten my password. I use a different computer for ChatGPT, so let's scratch that. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of that.
That's the end of that. But there was a paragraph for each of the 12 regions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's done. And he was happy with that.
Well, he said it was the samey, and I said, well, all you have to do is tweak each one slightly, and he's going to do that. So I think
But you told him it was ChatGPT, did you?
I'm not lying.
So.
I can't lie about these things.
But why is that a lie? I'm asking. I'm not saying I would either way. I'm just saying, why is that a lie if he's not aware either way? If you just say,
I don't want to pretend to anyone that I'm doing things that I'm not. I mean,
Okay.
I could pretend I wrote it myself and charge him for the time.
yeah,
I could say that took me a day.
yeah,
That's going to cost you 200 quid for doing
yeah,
that. But that, I don't, I don't see it like that. I see it as something that was free, that helped me to do a job,
yeah,
that helps him to do it. He'll get a better value from it.
yeah,
And I think this is where most people are worried, isn't it? Because these things can be done quickly, and we can bypass quite a lot of the usual avenues that you'd go
absolutely.
to get them
those
done.
sticking points as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, that's so much back and forth, isn't
So
it?
it's much more efficient, it's much cheaper, and I think we're both happy with it. Because the other option is I say, okay, you're going to have to hire a copywriter. And he says, do you know a copywriter? And I say, no.
No.
Go to Fiverr, or what was that one that they just... What was the one they just said?
TaskRabbit. But
TaskRabbit.
TaskRabbit's more like come round and put my flat pack furniture together.
Oh, is
That's
it?
what TaskRabbit is, yeah.
What, someone literally comes to your door?
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Right,
it's
no.
like a
Oh,
service.
I don't want that.
Like a, yeah, they
Oh,
come
isn't
and
that like
clean your
what brownies
garage.
used to do in Cubs?
I don't know any brownies that used to put flat pack furniture together.
No, but you could. When I was a cub, they said you had to go and do stuff in the community, and you knock on people's door and ask if they wanted their car washed or
Yeah,
their
I
washing
guess
up
it's
done
like
or something like that.
like a
Or
medieval TaskRabbit.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Cubs.
So
what-
yeah, like there's like Upwork. I know what you mean, like freelance sites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just freelance sites, just general. Yeah.
Yeah. So hang on, maybe we should be offering. Maybe this is another
I'm
thing
not making anyone's flat pack furniture.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going to farm Johnny out. Every morning I'm going to send you, Johnny, go to this address. You need to go flat
Dressed
pack
as a
furniture.
robot.
Dressed
Hello,
as a robot,
I
yeah.
am flat
You've
pack
got-
AI.
You've got washing to do and you've got ironing to do.
What you've just given me the job of a mum.
Oh, yeah, okay.
or
So,
a dad.
no, but what I was thinking is maybe on Freelancer or, what do you call it, Upwork?
Upwork. Yeah.
Or
You
or
only-
Fiverr.
Any two
could-
examples are enough.
Yeah, okay, so you go, we could sell AI services in there, couldn't we?
Possibly.
To
But
Fiverr. Through
you can.
Fiverr.
People have started doing
People,
that.
have, of course, they
Yeah,
have.
yeah. To like the point where
It's flooded.
hundreds and hundreds of this. I saw a Reddit thing the other day where they're getting hundreds and hundreds of applications for a job, but half of it's AI, just
Right.
saying hire me for this job, blah 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 blah.
So, that gives me an idea.
Yeah,
I think we should try and get a remote job using AI.
okay.
And we'll apply for a job using only AI tools. We'll reply to the advertisement using AI. The only problem is when we have to turn up for work. I just want to see if we can...
How do you turn up from
I
work?
don't know, we send a robot. I don't know what we send up, but maybe it would be remote, so we could do it. We could get AI to do the job.
At some point, you're going to be on camera.
I don't know. Do you think you could get a job? Do you think you could apply for a job and get it by just using AI tools?
No, not unless that you could fool them with some kind of. You could use like one of the tools where it like tracks your face and puts like a different face on you, so you could do the job interview, so they never actually knew what you looked like.
Okay.
But I can't think unless it was like just a freelancing gig. I can't
Okay.
imagine getting a full-time job where they never see your face.
Hang on, what about like a call centre job that you work from home? Or I know someone who's like a, I don't know what it is. They're an NHS something, but they talk to I think they talk to depressed people, and they
Okay.
phone up and they do it by phone.
Yeah.
So we could get AI to do the.
What,
phone
when people are like on the edge and
On the
just-
edge.
Yeah,
And it says-
that's a great experiment. Again, I'm sorry, as an AI bot,
Next
I
week
can't
we'll-
offer.
Next week we
we're
were back.
apologising.
Sorry, we've
Yeah,
killed
yeah,
3
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
Oops.
I don't think that's a good one.
No, okay, well maybe not that
Yeah,
job,
yeah,
but maybe
yeah.
some kind of telesales job or something like that.
I don't think there's any job. You try.
You don't think there's any job that we
No,
could
where
get by
they're
just
not doing-
generating CVs and stuff through?
and then not doing a face-to-face interview. Watch you don't hit just get your hand. That's it.
Oh, sorry, the
Yeah,
microphone's
sorry.
just here.
Unbelievable. Week 3.
I'm an amateur still.
So, in terms of, I think that's a great point though, because CVs, covering letters, which are just feel so outdated, so outdated. I think that'd
It's
be
a bit of a throwback, isn't it?
It
All
really
that
is.
stuff.
It really is. Do you remember getting something called? It was like a brown booklet, and you put all your certificates in it. It was called like something of excellence. And
Oh.
it was like a
We had something called like that because it's called a record of achievement.
That's it.
Right?
Record of achievement. That's
It was
what I had one of
yeah.
those. Yeah.
And you felt really guilty if you didn't get loads and loads of stuff to fill it with.
I didn't.
So
I
I had swimming certificates,
Swimming.
100 metres
Yeah,
swimming
I didn't
certificate.
even
Get
do
the
that.
brick from the bottom of the pool
Yeah.
ones, 100
Never
metres.
saved a brick since, have you?
No, never
No.
saved a brick. Saved a human once, but not a brick.
Dead air. That's
Shut
good.
down,
That's
shut
good,
down.
isn't it?
No,
And now the truth is out. Saru is actually an AI bot.
No. So the record of achievement just felt. I don't know. It made people do things
That-
like Duke of Edinburgh,
Yeah.
even when they didn't want to.
Awful.
They come back and go, "Was that good?" And they go, "Shit, really shit. I hated it." But I got a certificate. I can put that in. And now I walk there's loads of pilgrimage routes through Europe. There's one called St James's Way called the Camino de Santiago, I think.
Yeah.
I got to the end of that and they went, "Do you want a certificate?" And I went, "Yeah." And I
And
bought
you
the
set that
certificate.
in
I've got
your-
the certificate, and I was 30 when I did it, and I
Okay.
still felt this desire or need to have a certificate to say I did something.
Do you think now then, with stuff like moving so quickly, how can you how can you? I don't really know what my point was, but it's
I've
just
learned
like,
Photoshop now. I can do a certificate for anything.
That's a good point. That's a good
Anything.
point. What was my point there?
Fly a jet
My
plane.
point was basically.
Record of achievements are rubbish, and we don't need
A
to do
lot of old-
CVs
yeah,
and covering
exactly,
letters.
exactly
They're so
that.
old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I mean, has anyone ever looked at your GCSEs?
I lie about my A levels.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, see, no one has
one
ever said,
cares.
"I need to look at your GCSE
Yeah.
certificates because you said you got a B in that."
Yeah. Although
No one's ever done it.
someone I know applied for a job at funny enough, as a police, like when they go, "Hello, police," like, they put you through.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's what they do. All of
Yeah.
them. They get trained to
Yeah,
speak,
yeah,
to speak
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Hello, police.
Police.
Trying to put people off.
That he needed his GCSEs.
What? He had to show actual
Yeah,
certificates.
not certificates, but he needed like a C in English
Yeah, but
for a job. He's like nearly 40 now.
Yeah, but did he have to show the C in English?
No.
Did he actually have to show the certificate
No,
that said he
but
had a
don't they
C?
have a record
So he
of
could have
it?
just lied about it.
Don't they have a record of it?
Who? The police?
Possibly.
I don't know.
think they do. So
I don't think they do.
AI. I'm going off track now as well.
I think
so
I think we can get a
yeah.
job using AI.
I don't.
Watch this
I
space.
honestly-
We're going to try.
I honestly don't.
You don't think so?
What type of business person hires someone without ever seeing their face, unless it's little freelance gigs, for a full-time job, calling people on the edge?
I don't know. I don't know. But I think
I want you to try.
I
and
think
if
we
you
can
get
find-
that job.
I
then
think we can
you,
find an
for a joke,
opportunity.
like work the job for like a year.
I'll write this down
And
in my
see-
notes, and I am going to
see-
try and get a job. Find and apply for a job.
So are you? How are you going to actually find a job then? Are you going to just get an agent GPT or whatever it is to just search the jobs? Say, find me a job that is work from home, and then
Yeah.
just apply for whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to lie about nearly everything because
Yeah.
I'm not
But
having
you just
someone
said
knock
10
on.
minutes ago. I refuse to lie. Eh?
Ah.
Now you're not even telling
No,
the truth who you are.
no. These are proper clients that
Okay,
I work
yeah.
with.
Oh, okay,
this is
yeah.
this is just
So
this is
if
just
you work for
this
the,
is like
work for the NHS.
this
it's
is
fine.
like putting a photograph into a competition to win a photography competition and using AI for it.
Okay.
That's what this is.
So if they give you the job,
I'm going to go, "You're an idiot. You need to more." Maybe that's it. I say, "Oh, you've just given me a job, and I'm an AI bot. You need our consultancy services."
that's a long process.
I know.
On the off chance that they choose you for a job. Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
then
see how
they
this
go,
goes next
yeah.
week. I'll try it out.
Okay, I'm excited
Okay.
for that.
Yes, me too. So
so
we're still talking about jobs.
I think we need some guests. I think, don't we, going forward?
Yeah.
We're going to get guests soon.
What kind of guests do you think we should have?
I don't think they need to be. They just need to know a little bit more than us, because this is something we've been talking about. Some of this is just like a different level, isn't it? Like how quickly. I mean, you're struggling with the phone thing still, aren't you? So he struggles to know how a microwave works.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things. So having someone being able to question someone who actually knows would be good.
Yeah, we will. We'll start looking.
I'd love to get the lady whose book I'm reading at the moment because she knows some stuff.
What's she called?
Can't remember.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it's really good.
All right.
I want to say she's called Matilda Borgstrom, but I don't think that's right. Let me find out.
So that sounds. No, it's a bistro cafe.
Matilda's Bistro. That's not her. No, bollocks. No, that's a different person.
We will. We're going to start looking, aren't we? I think now we've done the 3.
Yeah.
We can start. We're
Did
past,
you know?
Yeah, here we go.
Apparently, at 3 episodes, most podcasts fail, but we're going to be going strong.
We failed from the beginning.
We know number 4 coming out next week.
So that is that section. Should we?
Yeah.
Should we carry on?
Okay. So.
Okay, here we go. It's our section. They all come to love.
This is the show me the money AI.
AI, is that what we've got? Yeah, show me the money AI.
This is Johnny's name for this.
Yeah, well, I saw that somewhere else actually. I think. So, progress. So the task is, I don't know how long we said, but a month at least, I think.
Yeah.
We've been watching some videos on YouTube. People saying how much money apparently you can make creating things in Midjourney and selling them on websites. And some there's different sites, but we've gone for Etsy.
Yeah.
Which is like you can sell digital and physical products.
Yeah. So apparently people make I don't know
some ridiculous
range from $1,000 a day to $10,000 a day. Ridiculous amounts of money. So
keep hitting the table.
Sorry, you've got to get proper microphones. Not these stupid little things. We've got big microphones there, but Johnny hasn't got the
cable. Didn't you?
Johnny works somewhere where he could get the cables, but he keeps forgetting. Okay, so we have got.
Yes. How has it been?
So okay, firstly,
tell me about your week.
So far, last week. I had to admit the fact that I couldn't even think of a name for my shop, and that was my sticking point. I got stuck there.
That's how far you got.
That's how far I got. But this week, I'm proud to announce that I have a name for my shop.
Okay, and tell me that it's more than that.
No, what I've done though.
This is
my Etsy shop.
Am I going to your Etsy?
We're going to go to my Etsy shop.
What's your fan doing on your computer?
It's just getting hot. I opened 2 programs. It's an old Mac. It's an old Mac. I need a new one. So let's hope
there you go. Donate now. To your GoFundMe.
So don't flick to my screen because my name is Artie Patterns.
Okay.
Yeah. That really limits what I'm allowed to say.
Okay. So can I just say that's taken you 7 days, is it?
No.
So
that's taken me 14 days.
Okay. I can't even remember what my name is. That's how much I care about it.
Okay. So that probably leads us to the next point. The world is
full
full up of shit.
Crap.
Etsy's full of crap. I mean, people are allowed to produce anything they want, and a lot of people just produce crap, and they fill the world up because they've got to make money, because that's what we're all told. We've got to make money anyhow, by any means necessary. So we have just flooded the world with tat. And so this is the problem. When I create something in Midjourney that I want to sell, I look at it and I think, I can't sell that. It's crap.
I know what you mean.
It's absolute crap.
Log into mine. I can't even remember what mine's called.
You see, so I think what we've both done is we've started thinking, we could earn $10,000 a day, and very quickly we've got to the point where we think this is pointless.
It is just
but it doesn't mean we're going to stop.
No, we're going to
carry on. We're troopers.
So many of these videos, and you just see it more and more. And don't get me wrong, there are some amazing people doing stuff as well that I'm like, that's really cool. And I'm loving some stuff people have created on. I like YouTube videos and stuff. There's a few people that are great. But there's the amount of people, and I mean,
it's like a bit of a frenzy, isn't it?
But it's just like it's that old saying of when the gold rush, it's the people selling the shovels.
He's used that before.
Have I?
He's used that. I've heard it so many times now. I feel like.
Well, let's look at your crappy stuff in Midjourney, shall we?
Sorry, excuse me.
So can I just
tail end of a cold,
Can you just check? Tell me how have you listed any products?
I have listed a sum total of 0 products.
Do you want to know how many I've done?
I think you've probably done 0 too.
No.
You've done 1?
I've done 41.
What?
I know, I'm joking.
Oh,
I've done
I almost thought,
I've
damn.
also done
Okay,
nothing.
so
Okay, so let's have a look at some of the
I went for a
tasks.
run the other day,
The
and I was
tasks.
thinking, I know what I'm going to do. While I'm running, I'm going to find out. I'm going to think. All I'm going to think about is what I can sell on Etsy.
So have you done any proper research on Etsy? Because I even found a piece of software to do research,
Really?
and I still haven't done it.
Right. Okay. No. All I did was found the best-selling categories, and then thought I'd jump on one of those.
I very much get analysis paralysis. I think that's what it's called. You just spend so long.
Yeah.
Looking at stuff.
I have. I decided I was going to do some get well soon cards. I thought this would be absolute genius.
Okay.
So I typed in to Midjourney, get well soon card. A6, main picture is a cuddly teddy bear. The cuddly teddy bear has a cross over one eye, like just a cross to make out that his eye's broken. A bandage on his leg and stands using crutches. The message below is handwritten in a handwritten font and says get well soon. So, as you can see, that might be get well soon.
So can you just explain the teddies? Why are they all like... I mean, the first one, I can't even see what it's holding.
The other thing is, I don't want the card with a background. I want just the card. I don't want the envelope underneath. I don't want the surrounding. I also don't want... You see this one here? The card's coming off the card, so you've got to have an odd-shaped card for that one.
And the envelope needs to be an odd shape or a bigger envelope.
Exactly.
So they all look absolutely demented.
They look demented. This one, none of them have got anything. A bandage. Where's the cross for the eye? Where's the bandage? This one's got a little.
They've all got little hats on.
This one here, they've all got hats on. This one here looks like he's got a whisk for a hand.
What's this?
Why has this one got a present? And then what's he got in his head there?
Yeah, it's like a tiny little wizard hat.
And also, none of the words that ever come out of Midjourney look like words. The text is always awful.
They're getting better.
I wondered if it doesn't know the difference between English, Polish, like Chinese.
Words are getting
French.
better.
Words are getting better, are they?
But they're still a long way off.
Okay.
I just think it's a whole different. So you were thinking of selling gift cards?
Actually, what I was going to someone's house and I thought, I need to take them a gift card because they're getting well soon. Or they will. They'll be getting well soon because they're ill. Hopefully they'll be getting well soon. Yeah. So I was gonna print one off and take it, but they came out so badly. And I think
I'd love you to have given that to them.
No,
I'm not sure what this card is.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can. Not sure if I want you to see most of what I'm about to show. So don't flick to my screen yet.
No, we won't.
So what I want you to do though is, I've been busy. Look. Okay, so this is another one that was created by.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this is one that was created by DALL-E.
So state of that.
I don't quite understand. I typed in the same prompt. This is because what I like doing is typing the same prompt into DALL-E as I do into Midjourney and seeing what the difference is. So this one here seems to have a penis. Like he's cradling a penis, and hanging off that penis is a tie or a cucumber.
But it's not connected to his neck.
It's not connected to his neck because he's got a scarf on, and then he's got a crutch, but it's over there. There's no bandage, there's no cross in the eye. He has still got a bit of a gammy eye, but the text is also awful.
I love that we're the third week in and we're already like, this AI tech is
rubbish, absolute rubbish.
They can't even make me a greetings card.
Anyone who's doing gift cards, you are going to make a million still. Don't worry. AI's not...
Every designer going into gift cards.
No one's losing their job there.
You got as far as just trying to design some gift cards?
No, I didn't.
No?
So while I was doing the gift cards, I kept getting my girlfriend in to laugh at them because we found it quite funny, and then I was sat with her.
We all know you've got a girlfriend.
Sorry, Johnny's single.
Put a little tagline under the bottom with my number.
So I wondered if it could just draw a square of red. Right, so I wasn't asking it to do red square in Moscow.
Yeah.
I was asking it for a square, just coloured in red.
Yeah.
This is what it came back with. Red square. Admittedly, I could choose a different one. I thought, okay.
That was quite good, though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's the best thing you've had so far.
It's the best, yeah. And all I typed in was a red square.
Right. So my stuff this week, I don't really know where to start, but did a bit more research. Patterns. It seems to be a big thing, right? Digital paper, digital patterns.
That's why I've called myself Arty Patterns, because I like patterns and I use patterns in my work quite often.
That's good. So would you download them, pay for them or not?
No, because I
No.
know how to generate them myself. But I see you've got some extra. Sorry, before we go to your pictures, can you just
Yeah.
explain to me what you've done here?
Yeah, so I
Because
did a
these
bit of
look like
research.
advanced prompts.
Is that what they're called?
Well,
Advanced
I'm going
prompts?
to call them advanced prompts.
That's it.
Because you're not just
So what's
writing
it?
words, you're writing commands that are look like computer
Yeah.
commands. So what have you got there?
Dash,
You've got
dash,
tile?
and
Yeah.
it's dash dash v5, which is version 5, isn't it, of Midjourney?
Yeah. So I've been typing tileable patterns.
Yeah.
So it turns out that me writing that isn't the best thing to do. I'm supposed to be writing dash dash tile, as Johnny's as Johnny's got just here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Oh, not that one.
No, the one before.
Sorry, I
The
can't
one
read.
before. Okay, so version 5, and also this number. I'm sure there's a name.
So what's
for it.
the S stand for as
I
well?
have no idea.
All right. Did you copy it from
Strength.
somewhere? Okay.
Strength. I'm
So
talking very
750.
loudly
So
now.
it goes from 0 to 1,000.
I think it's a 0 to 1,000, and the higher that number, the more it will try to be creative with what information you've given it. So
Right, okay.
the bit where you're talking about a square, I think if you put the number 1 or 0.
Oh, so I might be able to get just a green canvas.
Yeah, because it's not trying to. So I think.
Yes.
We should try. Should we try that whilst I'm going through?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, but
So
I'm gonna have to scroll. Okay. So
yeah,
what am I doing?
So yeah, what do you need?
Hang on a minute. I've already got a suffix in here. So let me type.
/settings.
No, I'm going to type / suffix and then do. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go settings.
Settings. Turn that thing down to like. Is that right?
Oh, right, hang on. Let's go all the way down here. What's going on?
Oh, okay. Right, I'll show you. Should we go back to mine for a minute?
Yeah, go back to yours because mine's
So
mine's
I've
not
been
working.
doing lots of floral patterns, and like Surreal was saying as well, I just think they're crap. A lot of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not bad.
My grandma had a tablecloth
Just like that.
just like that.
Tablecloths. That could be a good one.
Horrible thing.
Oh, awful. And then I thought, oh, okay, I had to look at a few others. Fruit, but nothing seems that consistent. I mean, it's meant to be melons, but it just doesn't seem that consistent. Like here again, like why it's done it as like napkins. I don't know why it's done that. Then I saw
What's
someone
this?
do
That looks like fabric. That was like
glitter. I
Oh.
wanted glitter. So I saw a good idea, right? They do glitter, one like glitter pattern, and you get 100 different colours. I thought I could do that, and then just export it 100 times in Photoshop. The different.
Oh
colours.
yeah, okay. So
Right.
yeah.
I couldn't even just get back glitter. I just individual. I think maybe because I don't know.
What? The amount of time we're spending
Yeah,
doing
I know.
these,
I
I could
could've-
be in Photoshop
Yeah,
and
yeah.
create something.
I know.
With
It's absolute
real,
madness.
something real.
So then I tried to do more fruit,
Ooh,
and then I got back
fruit,
onto
that's-
flower. Yeah, back
that's
onto flowers
interesting.
again. And these aren't bad, but it's a very specific style that I just think looks a bit.
Do you know what style that is?
What is that?
No, I don't know.
Oh, no.
I mean, what did you type in to get that?
Exotic fruit. Oh, that was sorry. Yeah, exotic.
Okay, so pause on
Oh.
yours for a second, and if you wouldn't mind flicking to my screen,
Yeah.
I'll show you what I
Have you
made.
done a very similar thing?
Well, I found these.
No way. That
this
was good.
This is a human. Let's go to it. A human body made out of only peas. But I also said the background is full of peas. A field of peas, sorry.
Yeah.
There's no field of peas there at all. There's just humans made out of peas. I found this guy, and he made. There's an artist from the 18th or 17th century that drew people out of fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the guy's name is. If I remember it, I'll put it in the description below. But this guy that was using Midjourney was making all these humans out of, I don't know, bananas, all kinds of different fruits. So I just thought and they were really high quality compared to most of the stuff I've been creating. It's not me. It's not me.
That looks quite. That looks
So
alright,
I quite
though.
like the
Yeah,
quality
that's
of
not-
that.
yeah,
I thought
that's
it was
not
quite
bad.
good. I thought maybe that could be I don't know, a picture of if you were doing some kind of green thing,
Okay.
like I don't know, being organic or environmentally friendly
Yeah,
or something
nice.
like that.
Someone made a piece.
Yeah. So sorry, that was because I saw your.
That's all right. You carry on with what you've got.
Oh, okay.
Basically, that's as far as I got.
Right. Okay. So
Before I just started prattling around.
I think what I'm trying to do to be able to create something for Etsy, I've got to be able to get the right prompts, and so I need to be able to create a picture that looks good enough that I'd be happy to sell rather than just feel like I'm filling up the world with more tat. So this apparently is a robot. I don't know if you can see.
Do you know if you click on open in browser, it will open like a lot bigger?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Hey, there we go. Now I can
plus on
press
it.
plus on it.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. What is this? How did I get this? I said, a robot from the future with glowing eyes standing in the ruins of a destroyed civilization. Human skeletons are scattered on the floor. There's no glowing eyes. There are no human skeletons scattered on the floor. No, not one. I think it's misunderstood me and it made the robot out of a skeleton. So that was a bit of a fail.
There is something with the prompts, isn't there? It does make a massive difference.
Does anyone want to see Steve Jobs made out of meat? Self-portrait of Steve Jobs.
Question you never thought you'd never say.
I didn't think that sentence would ever come out of my mouth. This one here, a self-portrait of Steve Jobs built out of cuts of meat. I didn't specify which cuts of meat. It chose. So here you go. I just think it's odd.
Is any of that meat?
Well, it sort of looks like it, but it could as easily be chocolate. It could be any of those things, and it doesn't quite look like him. Like some of them look a bit like him.
The first one looks like a cross between him and like Abraham Lincoln or something.
Or Nietzsche or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I felt that was a bit of a fail too. Okay, so then I think what happened here is I found something. So I don't know if I've told you, but I'm a very lucky man. I have a girlfriend.
This episode is sponsored by her.
It's sponsored by her. She's been looking at the aurora recently because there's been a corona mass ejection. It sounds a bit dirty, doesn't it? A corona mass ejection. It sounds like something you might find on a dodgy porn site. Anyway, so this is one of my favourites so far, and this is I'll show you. I found a mathematician guy who wrote an article about how to use Midjourney's advanced prompts, and this is the first one I created. And I quite like the quality of them.
That's good.
They look all right.
Going in our pictures, we need to.
Well, I was going to. So this week I was going to print this out. Yeah. We were going to stick it up there, but I didn't get to the printers in time, and they were busy. So what I've done here is I've copied and pasted a prompt.
Like that every week.
Yeah, I've copied and pasted a prompt. Vivid auroras around Jupiter in photography style with a telephoto lens. The scene features, it's bloody long as well, so give me a second. The scene features Jupiter with its colourful auroras in the background and some of its moons in the foreground against a starry space backdrop. The colour temperature is cool with shades of blue, green and purple. Jupiter has a blah 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 blah. The lens size is 300mm. Anime 1. Crepuscular rays 1. AR 16:9, which I guess is the aspect ratio. And then stylize 1000.
So S stands for stylize.
S stands for stylize. So these things here really make the difference between a crappy meat picture of Steve Jobs and a really quite nice picture of auroras and stuff.
That's really good.
So
is that your first product or not?
I don't know if that's my first product, but it's the first one I've looked at and thought, well, it's actually quite cool.
Oh, I need these prompts.
So then,
S stands for seed. No, it doesn't.
No, I don't know. I think the guy that I copied wrote these out.
Okay.
I should really credit him, but I'm not sure if I can remember his name. He was just on a blog. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description. Then he said that you can put a suffix on the end of every prompt you want to try, so you don't type them out over and over again. So in this particular, I'll show you this one. So these are lizard fractals. So I'll tell you the prompt. The prompt was Mandelbrot set, and then I think the suffix is lizard / fractal / and then -- seed. And that's 10,000.
10,000.
So you can go up to further than 1,000 by the looks of things.
Are stylized and seed different then?
I don't know. I think what we're going to have to do every week is we're going to have to learn more about the advanced settings.
By the end of 3 years,
Yeah. So in this guy's list, he had lots of different fractal patterns. So the Mandelbrot set was one I'd heard of, and there was one called Sierpinski triangle, which I'd heard of. But the rest of them I haven't. Like this Lorenza tractor, I'd never heard of this.
Can you explain? How complex is this to explain?
What do you mean?
Fractals.
Oh,
too much.
Geez, fractals are quite difficult. I think they were found. A guy called Benoit Mandelbrot was a mathematician, and he found repeating patterns created by, I think they were formulas.
Yeah.
And they were drawn, and what they ended up being were patterns that repeated themselves, and you could zoom in and. They were exact. They were exactly the same. So they repeated, no matter how far you zoomed in or out.
Okay. So how is that? What's that to do with this then?
I think what they're using is some of the maths that goes into it to create some of these pictures.
Okay, because these look incredible.
So these look. I think this is the sort of thing that I saw and thought, I've got to use Midjourney.
Yeah.
I didn't see a shit picture of Steve Jobs' face made of meat and then go, I really need to get to Midjourney because it's really, that looks like something I need to be playing with.
I'm still trying to think of a meat-based Steve Jobs pun. I've got nothing.
Okay, so here we go. I've never heard of this fractal pattern set. It's called the Minkowski sausage. So this one
Look at these.
feels like
detail on that.
Yeah, the detail's great. Look, I can even zoom in.
That
That was it.
was
I
it.
thought it was going to be further.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the. Oh, and then right.
Yeah. No, can we skip over that one? Very offensive.
Right. Yeah. So one of the last things I did is I took Johnny's picture from LinkedIn and I asked it to
Look at the
asked him
state
to
of that.
asked him to asked him.
If I didn't suffer with complex as it is,
I said
Look at
I
that.
said
What
to
did
it.
you type
I
in?
said I typed in. Look, I typed
new
in.
Tinder profile.
I said oh
because you've got a girlfriend and I haven't. Looking like that.
With this though, I supplied it an image and then I told it to do something with the image. So I found the link, and then I said remove the teeth, which it hasn't done.
Hang on, you just put the link. What's the
so the
is
link?
that a link into
This link, I don't know.
it's just LinkedIn.
I don't.
It's just a picture.
It's just a picture of Johnny.
That'll be
So
available
this is
in
the
the
picture of
downloads.
Johnny. Yeah, you can get this wherever you want, ladies. And I said, there's the image. Remove the teeth. Add a lizard's tongue. Background is a dystopian future wasteland, and then it's still got that suffix lizard fractal seed seed 10,000.
Look at the state of that.
And then it came back with this.
I'd rather be Steve Jobs' meat face.
But it hasn't done anything I've asked. It hasn't
No.
taken the teeth out. It hasn't given you a lizard's tongue. It's
And
given
why
you.
have I got no body in half of
I've
it?
no because the picture supplied didn't
of
have a
course
body.
it didn't. Yeah, of course
Right.
it didn't.
Okay. So
yeah.
sorry about
No,
that.
that's
Johnny.
quite
I'm
different.
really sorry.
You don't need to apologise.
Okay. So and then I wanted some geometric tileable patterns, and now I
These are
realise.
getting good.
So yeah, this is. I said do something with. What did I say for this one? Geometric patterns based on the flag of the USA. But I've still got the suffix lizard fractal. I forgot. I can't work out how to take the suffix off.
So everything.
So everything's still got lizard fractal. So yeah, I
How
think.
have you put that in there in the first place? The lizard and the fractal to stay in there.
I can't remember.
Okay,
That's really helpful for you, isn't it?
That's
Sorry
like
about
mixing
that.
a key to a
We'll,
padlock.
we'll get better at this, yeah. And then I kept doing these because I wanted a tileable pattern, but it just wouldn't do it. I did manage to get rid of the suffix by just saying suffix pattern geometric instead,
okay.
and that got rid of the lizard one, but it just put a new one in. And then I tried to do some. I don't know why. I wanted the US. I thought there's lots of people in America,
Patriotism,
and they're quite. Some of them can be quite patriotic.
Yeah.
And so I thought maybe I'd do some kind of tileable flag pattern. So all I'm going to do for next week is put tileable in there.
Okay, so that's your one thing for the whole week, is it? Mine is to actually be so. I don't care how crap it is, to be honest. This is pathetic.
Okay. Yeah.
2 weeks in, we would be. Could you imagine? This is essentially like watching Dragon's Den.
And watching someone fail.
Hours. Yeah.
And then say, like, have you not done the numbers?
Yeah.
And you go, oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I haven't done the
I'll get
numbers.
back to you
I don't
next
even
week.
know my business.
I'll
Yeah.
get back to you next week with
Yeah.
the numbers.
Yeah.
So can I just show you one other little thing that
But I find it more like a college assignment where you've got a few weeks to do it.
Okay,
and
nice.
so at the moment, all we're doing is sort of taking little baby steps towards something.
Just
baby steps, tinier than baby steps.
I've barely left the womb. That's another quote there. Never thought I'd say. So, just one little thing that I wanted to show you. What I do like about this is you can have a random thought and give it a go.
Okay.
Right.
So what's your random
My
thought?
last this was a couple of while ago, but this is Nicolas Cage as a caterpillar.
Why is this is AI so clever, and we're just asking it to do ridiculous stuff.
But the best thing
It
about
doesn't even look like Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Look at that one there on the top.
Like a
The
caterpillar.
top. So on the screen now, for those listening to the podcast, we've got four. We've got four
massive.
pictures.
Look at that.
Oh wow! Look, you can get this zoomed right
Yeah,
in.
right.
Nicolas Cage years ago. He's old now, by the way.
Yeah, quite a weight.
He's got a bit of chub. Yeah, he's been eating well.
I'm not even
Why
sure
don't he-
what that
why-
is. That's not even a caterpillar in
How's
general,
that?
is it?
No. Or maybe it's a close up. I don't know.
And then
But also, that second one, the top right here, it's sort of designed this thing with a weird little fuzzy haircut and a worm. But then the bottom of it, It's just missed it.
Yeah,
it's just stopped.
It's just
It's just cut
it's
off.
just mad, isn't it? So then we've got this one down.
Oh, he's cuddling
It's
it.
quite intimate.
He looks
intimate, isn't it?
He looks a bit like Nicolas Cage's brother from.
Who never quite made it.
No, but they've got the mum the same, but not the dad. You know, so he looks a little bit like him. But
and then this last one.
What's this? This looks like
That's
a little.
Kind of a detailed.
It looks
forehead,
like
though, isn't it?
you know how those little croquette things they look like sort of sultry or what's the I don't know. It looks like he's sneaking around with some caterpillars going.
So I just like to. Do you know what? I've just thought of another one.
Why do people just love doing this?
It's fun, isn't it? It's really, really fun.
What would?
I was going to do Sylvester Stallone as,
You know, on Extras, the TV program.
Yeah.
When he goes,
Should we leave
would
that?
you rather be
Yeah.
a man with breasts,
Yeah.
or a woman with a dick? So you can write all of those things in there, and you can get a picture of it. You don't have to imagine it anymore. Do you think this will kill the imagination? Or it'll just help you
Be more
visualise more of
so.
it.
I think so. I hope so. But yeah, so it's very, very easy to get sidetracked, isn't it, with all this AI stuff. And this one is, I mean, I tried playing Hangman with it earlier. That did not go well.
Does it not understand?
It kept saying, "Oh yeah, well done. This word's got 2 eyes," and then it didn't put them in. And I went, "You missed the eyes."
So it doesn't really know the rules.
I don't think it does.
Do you think what it's doing is it's learning Hangman by you playing with it,
But
and
I've
so other
seen
people?
someone else play it, or using ChatGPT.
Sometimes they say you have to put a big load of
that's
text
the
in
thing.
to teach it first.
Yeah, imagine you are an 18th century hangman and you have one word, and if they get it right,
you're actually going to get hung.
Yeah, so that's the prompt.
Okay.
I think that's everything for this week, isn't it? So that's 3 episodes.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week, regardless of whether you're watching or not. Because the only person that seems to watch it is me.
And me.
And Johnny. We've got 2 views on our video.
So
become the 3rd viewer.
4th. Kerry watches it with you, does she?
Don't say her name.
Sorry.
Don't say her name. She's secret. I've got a secret girlfriend made by ChatGPT.
So if YouTube, don't forget to like it. Is that what?
Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments if you want us to refine our content in any way or shorten it.
Feedback, ideally positive, but anything to help. And if you're on the podcast, if you listen to the podcast,
thanks.
Yeah, it's good.
See you next time.
Bye.
Cheerio.